Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Living in Light Church, in case you were lost and didn't know where you were. So thank you for coming today. Mother's Day is going to be next weekend, and since we won't be having services then, we have flowers here. So if you're a mother, feel free to take a couple with you.
I'm a mother and a father.
You're a mother and a okay, then I guess you qualify too.
Yeah.
Well,
So, hey, is it recording?
yes, it is. Okay. So we do have some refreshments in the back. We do have some coffee, hot chocolate, or tea if you want. I forgot to bring bottled water today. So if you need water, you're going to have to go to the fountain outside. So sorry.
I wouldn't trust those if I were you.
The water fountain? We have a healing book in the back, so if you could think of someone that isn't here that can use the healing, be sure to put them in the list, and when we get to our healing portion of the service, we'll go over that list, sending energy to those people. This is also the first Sunday, so that means we will be doing spirit messages. And so let's continue by having everyone stand as we sing the opening hymn, which is going to be All Things Bright and Beautiful on page 27. 27 of the hymnal books. Let's see, 27. There it is.
Bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful, the Lord God made them all. Each little flower that opens, each little bird that sings, He made their glowing colors, He made their tiny wings. All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful, the Lord God made them all. The mountains, the river running by, the sunset and the morning that brightens up the sky. All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful, the Lord God made them all. In the winter, the pleasant summer sun, the bright fruits in the garden, He made them every one. All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful, the Lord God made them all. He gave us eyes and lips that we might tell, and praise God Almighty, who has made all things so well. All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful, the Lord God made them all.
Well, that was an energetic song.
I was.
Infinite Spirit, we stand before you in the sacred space of our hearts, overflowing with gratitude and joined by desire for peace, love, and understanding of our laws. We give thanks for this most perfect day, for the new opportunity to rejoice with each other and with our loved ones in spirit. knowing that we are not alone in our pain or our joys. We give thanks individually and as a spiritual community for all of our blessings. May our Spirit family members and friends continue to inspire us. May love, harmony, and infinite Spirit be our unwavering companions as we continue on our journey. Loving God, amen.
Amen.
You may now be seated. We'll continue with the reading of the principles. This declaration of principles is in the inside cover of your hymnal books, and we will be reciting them together. Starting with number 1, we believe in infinite intelligence. We believe that the phenomena of nature, both physical and spiritual, are the expression of infinite intelligence. We affirm that a correct understanding of such expression and living in accordance therewith constitute true religion. We affirm that the existence and personal identity of the individual continue after the change called death. We affirm that communication with the so-called dead is a fact scientifically proven by the phenomena of spiritualism. We believe that the highest morality is contained in the golden rule: do unto others as you would have them do unto you. We affirm the moral responsibility of individuals and that we make our own happiness or unhappiness as we obey or disobey nature's physical and spiritual laws. We affirm that the doorway to reformation is never closed against any soul here or hereafter. We affirm that the precepts of prophecy and healing are divine attributes proven through mediumship. We will now move on to the spiritual healing portion of the service, and Reverend Robert Ingold will be chairing that portion of the service. Come on, Robert.
Hi, Robert.
Oh, thank you, everyone.
You look like twins.
Yeah. So we have the healing book in the back, which I've reminded you about. So if you feel that you need just put in a name for someone that needs help, please do so now. And as part of our healing service, we will be singing the healing hymn and reciting the healing prayer. I will then ask our spiritual healers to attend to the chairs to do a personal healing on people who come on a hands-on healing. If you would like a healing but have trouble getting up, just raise your hand and a healer will come to you. Please be aware that the healing work and energy provided by spirits who have chosen the healing mediums to send their spiritual energy through, the healing energy. And in order to become certified, we have several people that need affidavits. So if you feel that you have received the beneficial healing, we ask that you fill out one of the affidavits that we have in the back. And currently, Avery, Charles, Stephen, and Sandy need those affidavits in order to qualify, become certified. So now we ask that you will remain seated as we sing the healing hymn on page 109, He Healeth Me.
He healeth me, O blessed thought, O words with heavenly comfort fraught. Whate'er I do, where'er I be, still 'tis God's love that healeth me. Lord, I would feel my life in mine, to thrill my soul with love divine, to bind me closer still to thee. Still 'tis thy love that healeth me.
Now we'll move on to the healing prayer, which should be on the first page or the last page, depending on the book that you're holding. And we will recite this together. I ask the great unseen healing force to remove all obstructions from my mind and body and to restore me to perfect health. I ask this in all sincerity and honesty, and I will do my part. I ask this great unseen healing force to help both present and absent ones who are in need of help, and to restore them to perfect health. I put my trust in the love and power of God. I would now ask the healers to station themselves at the chairs, and I think Tim will be coming up to give us a song. Good morning.
See, is this coming through? Like all things, this too shall pass, but the eternal truth is something we must not forget. Don't be driven by fear and rage. Those emotions are notoriously inaccurate. What lies in the past and before our eyes are small matters compared to what lies within. However dark the night, the dawn will always break. So let's wake up to watch the sun rise. We're all in this life together. No matter how we subdivide by us and them, when we learn to recognize our oneness, that's when the lion will lie down with the lamb. What lies in the past and before our eyes are small matters compared to what lies within. However dark the night, the dawn will always break. So let's wake up to watch the sun rise. However dark the night, the dawn will always break. So let's wake up to watch the sun rise. Let's wake up to watch the sun rise.
Tim. Thank you, that's nice. Is there anyone else interested in getting a healing? No? Okay, the healers are dismissed. Thank you. And even though the healers are dismissed, I'm going to be doing a meditation anyway. This is called the Fixing Your Past meditation. And it starts with relaxing yourself. Begin to relax. Calm down. Take yourself down. Take a nice, deep breath. And allow the tension to release from you and dissipate. As the tension leaves your body, it begins to glow of your full spiritual self. A cloud of white light begins to envelop you. It starts small and begins to build up. It gets stronger and stronger. It gets strong enough to completely surround you. On the outer fringe of that white light is a green light of healing. It too begins to build up. What was at first subtle has become a strong green, a strong healing. And you now have two different lights surrounding you. The white light, which is nearest your body, and a layer of the green light that surrounds that. Look now out in front of you. A temple begins to rise. It is a beautiful pink marble temple dedicated to you. As you continue to relax, you can make out pillars of pink marble. A pink marble staircase descends down to you and invites you to take a step. With a nice, long, deep breath, put out your foot and begin to walk up these marble steps. As you ascend, tell yourself, every part of my body is in harmony with the universe. My organs are in tune with the vibrations of the God of the infinite. Having reached the top of the steps, you now proceed into the entrance, and big marble doors open to you, allowing you to enter. As you cross the threshold, you notice big murals on the wall, like in a museum. Then you begin to notice these are depictions of your life. These are moments in your life, a history of what is past. You can see yourself as a child when you were happy or sad. If you see a sad time depicted, wave your hand over the image and it becomes happy. Walk now to when you were a teenager. This is a time when you began to form ideas of what you would do with your life. If the image shows an unsettling time, use your hand again, wave it over the image to fix it. Make yourself now content. Go now to the next mural and see yourself in your 20s. Maybe at a time you had a dream of what you planned, but it was changed. Life is an adventure, and no matter how these life events occur, use your hand, place it up to the mural, and make it right. If this was an unpleasant experience, turn it into a pleasant one. These changes that you are making will not change what has happened, but it aids in your consciousness of the soul, of how things could have been different, and what you would have done about them with the knowledge that you now possess. And at last, you come to the end of the hall and to the last mural, but it is blank. This mural is of the future. Place your hand upon this mural. Ask that the future brings you abundance. Ask for guidance to show you the road that you must take to achieve that goal. This path will be free of greed. It is by your doing that this image will be fulfilled. Ask that it be for good, for the good of others as well as yourself. Now turn to see another place, an altar. And upon this altar is an image of yourself in your highest spiritual level. One that is happy, content, younger, brighter, and full of purpose. There are no doubts with this image of your higher consciousness. This is the person you are that is hidden from you. Remember that you carry this person with you wherever you go. Go now and return to the doorway from whence you came, but now with a reminder of where your strength lies. Descend the steps, taking with you that which you have forgotten. You feel that you are in control, and you are not a victim of life. Return to this room, fully alert, and with the knowledge of who you really are. You are now fully present. Remember the images you saw. Thank you. I will now get the healing list. As this is a time for healing, I ask that you send healing thoughts to the following people on this list. So I ask that these people receive the healing that we send to them to help make their lives better, more improved, more healthy. We also have a tribute list for those that have crossed over. And so then I asked that we send blessings to who has recently departed us to go to the other side. And I also ask that we continue to send healing energies to the children of this earth who are in need, to the emergency responders who take care of them, and to the doctors and nurses that follow up with that care, and generally to those that are in need and deserve the healing. This now concludes the healing service. And I remind those of you that received a hands-on healing that if you felt a benefit from this, that you fill out one of the affidavits for the healers here that need it. Thank you. I will now announce our speaker today. Our very own minister in training, Avery Babon, is going to talk to us today about communication. But before he does, we'll warm things up by singing another hymnal. On Higher Ground. We'll do On Higher Ground on page 44. We are skipping the third verse. So that's 44. Pressing on the upward way, new heights I gain every day. Spreading out as I onward bound, or lay my feet on higher ground. Lift me up and let me stand.
to stay, where doubts arise and fears dismay. Something down where we are bound, my prayer, my need is higher ground. Lift me up and let me stand, my faith on heaven's stable land, a higher plane than I have found. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground. I want to scale the utmost height and catch a gleam of glory bright. Still I pray till I my crown. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground. Lord, lift me up and let me stand. My faith on heaven's stable land, a higher plane than I have found. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground.
And now I introduce to you Avery.
Thank you, Reverend Bob. Good morning, family.
Good morning.
It is always an honor and a pleasure to be able to be up here to give a speech. I used to get really nervous getting up here giving speeches, but because doing it all the time, I'm no longer getting all that nervous. But maybe sometimes, because I don't know if you guys might hate my speech or whatever. Might think it's kind of boring, but, well, here we go. Doesn't matter anymore, right? Well, good morning, family. All of you already know me, so I guess I don't really need to say my name. But I will tell you all that I am a minister in training, and I am a certified medium. Certified medium. I can't believe, finally, now I have my certification with the Living and Light Spiritualist Church. You know, that makes me feel so awesome. This is the beginning stages of communication right here. Getting to know who I am. Okay, here we go. In public safety, all police officers have to wear a radio on them. Do you think that is to make their uniform look more cool? No, it is for communication, so that all officers can communicate effectively with each other as well as with dispatch. I know what you all are probably thinking, oh my God, here we go, Reverend Avery talking about police work and everything like that. I'm sure this is going to be a really boring subject. Probably he's going to talk about all this crazy stuff that happens. No, I'm not going to talk to you guys about all that boring macho, all that stuff like that. You want to see all that stuff? Come with me on the ride along when I actually start. It's about communication, and also it's about the other half of public service. Why we do what we do, or why all of us do what we do, right? Why did I choose to become a medium, and why did I choose to become a minister of training, or why am I going to choose to become a police officer? Well, that is because of love. More specifically, of the action of love. Now, communication and love do go hand in hand. I don't know if many of you guys believe that or not, but they go hand in hand because when you love someone, you are not afraid to communicate with them, no matter how hard the subject might be. You may have to tell someone something that they may not want to hear, but when you love them, you will tell them anyways. Now, it's a scary world out there. And believe me, being in public safety and also being a security officer, I know exactly how scary it is. But imagine holding in all of the feelings that you have inside of you and never saying a thing. Now let me ask you guys something really quickly before I move on. How many of you guys, by show of hands, hold in your feelings from time to time? Wow, all of you. Okay, nice to know, because I do that too. You know why I do that? Out of fear. Do you think holding in your feelings out of fear is love? No, it's not. So, do you know what happens to a super volcano when it finally wakes up out of a 36,000 year long nap with a load of gas in its belly? You guys have heard about the supervolcano, right? Now, normally regular volcanoes, when they blow up, they just blow away. But a supervolcano, like Yellowstone, it hasn't gone off in such a long time that when it does finally blow, well, we're not going to go there. But can you imagine me as a medium holding back what Spirit wants me to say to my sitter? Now, I wouldn't be such a good medium now, would I? When we choose to hold back what is on our minds, we are holding back on our true selves. Think about that for a second. Soak that in. We are hiding a piece of who we really are. Hiding a piece that perhaps needs to shine, but that you are afraid to let out. Because of what? Because of failure? Rejection? Because you feel like you are not enough? That's in your mind, guys. Family. That's in all of our minds, not just mine, it's in everybody's mind. It's ingrained in everybody. Let me tell you something. We are our own worst enemies, family. You think that people out there around here in this world are mean? I mean, they are. But when it comes to ourselves, we can downright tear ourselves down to a point where we were about to get up here at the front of the stage and turn right back around because you say to yourself, nope, I'm not good enough. Or you let others decide for you. You let people's feelings get in the way. That is called empathy, believe it or not. You feel their emotions and you think it's your own and internalize it. And then everything becomes a huge, gigantic mess. You think, oh man, this person hates me. Sounds silly, right? It sounds really silly, but I'll tell you what. If I can think it myself, so can anybody else. So if it sounds silly, it's not. People struggle with it. Believe me, family, it's very real. Okay, now, one thing about breaching this up. Let's see. One thing about being an empath is also being a people pleaser. Wanting to please every single person in the world. Good Lord, how many people are there in this world? Can you imagine trying to please the whole damn world? God, that's a lot of people to please. Imagine if everybody asked me for $1 million. Whew. If only I had $1 million. I'll tell you what, people pleasing is not love. I still don't know what people pleasing is, and I haven't figured it out yet, but it's not exactly love. Now, breaching the subject of love. Good Lord, I hear it all the time. Every time that I watch a story on YouTube about people who have a near-death experience. Now, why is it that they always say that they experience a love so powerful, unlike you could ever feel here on the earth plane? Now, that doesn't mean go to the other side to feel love. No. But that does not mean that when you are alone, or when you do feel, and you don't feel love, someone else. Let me go back on that. That does not mean that when you are alone, or when you don't feel love from someone else the way you are hoping, love isn't there. I have been reminded that there are many forms of love. Now, the only two forms of love that I truly crave, if I have to be very honest here, is first, I have to find my damn line, because I forgot where I am. Fun times. Where the heck am I? I love that. We got plenty of time. Got 15 minutes here. Sorry about this, guys. The only two forms of love that I truly crave is love for family and love from that of a relationship. Now, I know that maybe that might seem a little bit, I don't know what the word is, but anyhow, that's my form of love that I have always really wanted. They say that when you're looking for a relationship, the love you are looking for is a part of you that is missing. So that means that first, in order to love someone, we need to learn to love ourselves fully. That's difficult, right? Or is it easy? Do we truly love ourselves? Sure, right? Oh, I love myself. I can look in the mirror and say, I love you, Avery, right? Do we really love ourselves? You know, I was asked that question. Well, Pat, because my middle name is Pat, and sometimes my friends call me Pat. Do you love yourself? I go, yeah, of course I do. How do you love yourself? I don't know. I take good care of myself. What am I supposed to say? I love you to myself, right? So that's the first thing, is learning to love yourself. When you can truly learn to love yourself, then you can finally learn to love a partner. Accepting our own flaws and anything we have right and wrong with us before we accept anything right and wrong about another person. Because remember that the person is an extension of you. And now, I think I can understand why some people say, I married my mother or my father. That being said, love yourself. Learn to communicate. Not just by phone, but right in front of each other. Now I got a question, why is communication so difficult? You know, when something hard happens and we have to tell somebody some bad news, you know, we always have a hard time telling somebody bad news. It's communication. That's part of love. That's part of learning to be open with each other. Isn't open communication part of love? Now, love your neighbors too. I know that that's said in the Bible. Love your neighbors. We should be loving each other. You know, we only live on this earth for a part-time, for a very short time, family. And I've learned that in the last couple of years as some of my friends and family members have died in front of my eyes, fast and very young. And what I have learned is to say I love you to every single person. You might take that as, oh my God, that's disgusting. Why would you say I love you to me? I'm just your friend, or whatever. No, you have to say I love you to everybody, because in general, we are all family, right? We really are. Where did we come from? We came from one family. We all came from one. I love you all. I really do. So there we go, spreading that love to you now. I love each and every single one of you. And everyone that is watching this on YouTube right now. I love you all too. Now, stay strong. God bless. I already gave you a kiss, now give me a kiss. All right, that's it. Thank you, everybody. Now, funny story. Can I share it? I know you texted it to us last week, sometime during the week. But a funny story. Reverend Bob texted us last week, and I don't remember what day it was, and he said that a feather landed on another feather. Boy, was I stoked about that during our last seance. I was so stoked and I was excited, and then to find out later on that after you watched the video, it turned out that the feather was already on top of that. Oh my God. And I was so stoked, I started like telling everybody, hey! Well, not everybody, but I was like, you know. So, that's a funny story, right? Here. Funny story is we thought that we had things moving, we had things like moving and everything, but it didn't. So, funny story. Anyhow, love and blessings.
Well, thank you, Avery. Yeah, we thought we had a physical phenomenon. When it was the next morning, I was cleaning everything up, and there was one feather on top of another feather. It's like, That's not the way I put it down. When we were going to start, they were side by side down, one's on top of the other. It's like, the Spirit did, the Spirit, it's like, put it together. It's like, wow, that's great. And then when I looked at the video, at the very beginning of the video, it was like that. The one feather was on top of the other. It's like, oh, somebody had moved it before we started. So I was a little bummed out about that. Oh, Spirit didn't do that.
I almost jumped out of my chair.
However, a couple of weeks ago, I have this toy ball that was after the service was over, after the seance was over, it was in the middle of the room. I didn't think about it at first. I just walked by it, and when I came back, wait a minute, that wasn't there when we first started. It's like, and nobody said they moved it, so we did have some physical phenomena occur. But anyway, getting past that, we now have the love offering, and so I would ask that you donate some money for our church so we can keep things going. Charles, you should probably just stay seated. But thank you for the effort. So, you want to do that?
In light of love, ladies and gentlemen, I will pass the love.
So this helps us keep renting the room and any other expenses that we incur, like insurance, that kind of stuff. Infinite Spirit, in the spirit of unconditional love, we give thanks for the generous gifts that we have received on this day. This offering will work to ensure that we continue to gather in your name. May these supporters also receive abundance in their lives. We ask that you bless this gift, this congregation, and this church. Let it blossom as the sunflower does so well. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. And now it's time for the announcements. I guess I'll start with the first one that I've got written down. I write little notes so that I remember, otherwise I don't know. It's like, everything's fine, we don't have anything to say. During our last seance, it was mentioned again that we have an earthquake coming up. And they think it's going to be pretty soon. They can't predict and tell us when it's going to occur, but we think we got one that's happening soon. So Thursday, I spent the day putting brackets on shelves so that they wouldn't fall over. I have a wall unit behind my bed, and I was really concerned about that because if anybody remembers the Loma Prieta earthquake that we had, my sister had a wall unit and it fell forward, collapsed. The mirror shattered all over in the bed, and the power was out, so we couldn't vacuum. So we had to wait a while for that. And it's like, I don't want that happening again, especially if I'm dead during the night and it happens. So there's a lot of things that are now stabilized. There's some other things that are not really that stabilized, so I can't really bolt them down. It's like, but I took them down anyway because they kind of wobble a little bit, and like, that's going to go down, that's going to break. So I kind of help minimize the amount of damage that's going to occur when this earthquake actually does happen. They seem to think it's going to be like Loma Prieta, the strength-wise. So it won't be terrible, just enough of inconvenience like last time. So I'm just giving you all the heads up in case you see something fragile that's on top of a shelf. You know what? I might want to put that on the ground for now. So you might want to think about that. We have the Spiritual Awakenings International is putting together a expo that's online. And so they're going to have a bunch of videos over the weekend. This is going to be, I didn't see the date. Where's the date? Oh, June 7th. June 7th and June 8th. I printed this out. This is a schedule for all the lectures that are going to be talked about. I didn't do Sunday because I figured you'll get a good enough idea. This is a group of people that share near-death experiences, transformative experiences, things like that. So that's what this is about. So I'm leaving this out here for you folks to browse. If you're interested, go ahead and get the website so that you can go there and sign up for it. If you get on their mailing list, you actually don't have to attend this thing because over time they will kind of hand feed the videos because I'm sure nobody's going to want to sit at the computer all day long going from lecture to lecture to lecture. So they do spread it out over the years so that if you miss this, that you can still see some of these things over time. But I'm leaving this out so you can see what the subjects are going to be. So make sure to browse through that if you'd like. We also are having our own Spirit Psychic Fair, which is going to be on June 22nd. I already put our ad out in the National Spiritualist magazine that comes out. So this is our ad down here. So they sent us a page of what it looks like in their magazine. So we're somebody who's like, we're advertising now. We also have our five lecture slots filled now. So there's going to be a lecture for 12 o'clock, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and 4. Okay.
Wow. Do you know who's going to be giving the lectures?
It's already assigned the people that were renting tables, that they're using it. Some of the people that were there last year for the first one, they're going to be participating and doing lectures.
What's the date again?
June 22nd. This is going to be on a Sunday because Saturdays they're holding farmers markets here. I came out one day to take a look because I knew the farmers market was happening. It's like, well, maybe we can kind of get around it. No way, because one parking lot is completely full with the marketers. They're selling their wares, so that's full. They even close off the driveways. You can't even go in. Well, maybe the other parking lot, it's full of cars, totally full of cars. Well, maybe the one in the back, that's reserved for people that are doing activities here in the school and the classrooms. So there's just no way we can do it on a Saturday. Yes?
Are you going to fill up with exhibitors easily, or do you need more?
I'll find out. It's like I'm going to reach out to them again because now I have a flyer. I have to send that out to them to remind them, hey, this is still happening. Yes?
Is that every Saturday they have a public one?
Yes.
Here, right here?
Yeah. So it's from 6 to like noon or something like that. So it starts really early. So I'm going to see about us getting a sign that we can put out there to advertise that, hey, we're going to be here on the 22nd.
Yeah, that's afterwards.
I'm sorry, what?
Afterwards,
Well, I think it's around 1 o'clock. They probably get out here around 2. That's way too late to start. Yeah. And then our people have to come in set up. So then we probably wouldn't get started until 4 o'clock. Yeah. So 4 to midnight. Yeah.
Next year in Arizona.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah. We're also going to be holding a board meeting in May. May's the month that we hold one, so we're going to have a meeting. I'm going to have to set up the date, but it's going to have to happen in May. So we get together and talk business. Let's see. Mother's Day is happening next weekend, and so we have a bunch of flowers here. I don't see a lot of mothers here, so I think everybody can go ahead and take a flower when you leave here today. Just make sure that a mother gets one of the flowers. Because I'd hate for everybody to walk away with their flowers, and we have one mother here, I didn't get one. No, they have priority. In fact, they get to pick the first one. I know that the Super Bowl has long gone. It's away, but I got a joke about the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl was happening, and this guy, he had rented one of the cheap seats, and so it's like way up in the end zone, way up high in the nosebleed seats. So he gets up there to watch the Super Bowl, yay, even though it's way out there. And then he notices low down the 50-yard line, there's an empty seat. And so through the whole first quarter, he knows it's empty. Nobody's taking that seat. He's like, well, shoot, I'm going to go down there. So he's going through the crowds, fighting all the rows. He gets down there, and finally he gets to the guy that's sitting next to the seat. He's like, is anybody sitting in the seat? And they said, no. He says, my wife would sit in that seat, but she passed away. He goes, this is the first Super Bowl I've ever attended where I didn't have my wife with me. So, I feel so sorry, but couldn't you have any family members, relatives sitting in that seat? No, they're all at the funeral. So somebody's a dying. Yeah, exactly. Okay, and with that.
I've been the first 4 minutes.
And with that, we will now move on to the spirit messages. So Avery and I will be giving messages. And I think Avery thinks that he might be going into trance. If he does, we've got to make sure he's got a chair ready for him. So I will start first. I will probably do about 4 or 5 people and then move on from there with Avery, okay? So I'm going to ask to connect to Spirit to send me messages for the people that are here today that are present. I'd like to go to the back. Is that all right?
Yes.
Okay. I see you're wearing a Mickey Mouse shirt.
Yes.
It's like next weekend I'm going to be going on a little vacation, and one of those days is going to be at Disneyland. So I hope I can see Mickey. So I'm getting a sense of something about your personality based on that shirt, because it's a gray shirt, which is kind of, well, I'll say a little bit dull, but then you've got this Mickey Mouse thing with the black and the white and the red, and so it really stands out. So there's something about your personality that it's kind of low key, emphasized from time to time with highlights. And now I'm getting a chart. I see this chart where it's like, you're kind of even keel, you're like this, and then there's spikes in there, where things get really exciting, and then it comes back down again, and then things get really exciting again. But you're an even keel kind of person. I can kind of tell that about you. I'm seeing a wad of money, like a whole bunch of bills in your hand. It's like you're holding your hand and you're flipping it through like a fan. Okay, what does this mean? So you're getting the money, so it's not like you have to pay a bill. It's like a gift. Okay, can Spirit be clear about this, why I'm seeing this? You're happy, you're excited, you're elevated. You've received a gift. Someone's giving you something. So I would be on the lookout for that, to receive a gift of money, unexpectedly, because you're very excited about it, very surprised. Is there a timeline for this? It could be several months. Sorry to get you all excited now when it could be a while, but that's like I've seen pages of months going by. Probably around up to 4 months, because I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, not seeing 5. So, as you can remember, be on the lookout for that, okay? Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. Can I come to you?
Yes.
Okay, you're wearing your sweatshirt, lighter color, a lighter beige. Not yellow, but a lighter beige. It feels kind of cuddly. It's kind of like you've taken it off and you're turning it into a pillow, and it's like you kind of hold it almost like it's a teddy bear or something. It's like you're petting it or something. It's very poofy, very very comforting, very comforting. It's like, this is my favorite shirt. A shovel. I'm seeing like a hand shovel. Shoveling dirt. Like sand. Shoveling sand, dirt. With this hand shovel. Okay, why are we doing this? Some kind of gardening, planting. Putting dirt in pots, planting flowers or something. So some kind of gardening activities. That's it? That's all that I'm getting in another area. Can we go to another area? There's a connection between the comfort of this sweatshirt and this gardening. It's like there's comfort in both of those things together. Are you doing some kind of gardening work right now? Do you see potential for it? Why am I seeing this? Oh, it's symbolic. Oh, okay, it's symbolic of growing things. Okay. So you're nurturing something to make it grow, so it must be the nurturing of yourself and your spiritual nature to make things grow and blossom, to do better, to improve, to develop. And you're comfortable. You're comfortable with the way things are going, the path that you're on. You're very comfortable with it. So I think that's what was intended rather than literal. Okay, anything else? Stay on your path. Because the hand comes out, it's like, what is this? What does this mean? It's like you're on the path, you're following it, you're right in the middle of it. You're not teetering off one side or the other, you're following that path, you're doing the right thing. Don't change course. And now, like I see you with a toy steering wheel, you're driving, it's just going straight. You're not turning this way, you're not turning that way, you're just going straight. So keep going the way that you're going. Okay. So that's the message.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. It's like, I was going to go to Robert because I see him. The camera was blocking. Come to you. Okay. Okay, I see cooking. I see like a casserole dish. A clear casserole dish. More Mexican food. I'm seeing like not tamales, enchiladas. I've seen like a whole bunch of enchiladas. You're making that. Something about the home life. And like being the homemaker. Just the comfort in life of doing that. You're making these little gifts, these little gestures to family members. I've gotten something like this before with you. Okay, now I'm getting chains, rattling chains. Why am I getting this? What is this in regard to? Oh, not chains, like wind chimes. Wind chimes, seeing wind chimes. There's beadwork in the wind chimes. You open a door and a breeze comes in and it makes the wind chimes move. Okay. You like the sound of wind chimes. Most people do. It's just reinforcing this hominess. Things that you're doing in the home just to make it nice and comfy, nice and livable. Just the comfort of that. And the cooking. Cooking for Robert. Anything else? I see a gray cat. Do you have a cat? I don't think you have a cat. Do you have a cat? No. Oh. Oh, okay. Is it gray? Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Because I saw a gray cat. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because I see it walking on the fence. It doesn't look like it belongs to you, but it was walking on the fence so it can make itself at home in your backyard. But it's free to go wherever it wants. So that's also brought up. So I guess it's giving you a little bit of joy. And the cat. The cat gets joy too. I guess that's it. That's it. Okay. I'm getting lightweight messages, so I think I'm going to stop and have Avery take over.
Okay.
Okay. All right. All right.
I'll put a chair behind me just in case.
Good idea. Good
Just in case I go into trance. Spirit warned me that I might be going into trance. So good morning, family. It is always an honor, a blessing, and a pleasure to always get up here and give readings as well as being up here and giving speeches. Who has not gotten a message yet? Raise their hands. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Wow, I'm going to be a busy medium. All right. may go over some people that you read.
Oh, that's fine.
That's okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
That's very good. As I step into your rate of vibration, I want to talk about your grandmother who comes in your rate of vibration. She comes in on your mother's side, obviously. Her hair is jet black today. Is it jet black? I don't know. Well, I see her hair very dark. Her hair is very dark and very long. Okay. She, as you know, I'm very clairvoyant, so I actually see spirits. She has her hands on your shoulders. One of the colors that are coming in very, very strong, there's actually two, and actually she turned my eyes this way because one of the colors was red. That's one color. The other color is this color right here. And those two colors are shining very, very brightly for me. And it brings it back over to you, saying that these two colors are very prominent in your life right now. Does that resonate with you? Okay, perfect. One is a protection color. The other, she shows me the word creativity. Okay? And I don't know which one is creativity and which one. Okay, no, I do know. Because the red one is protection. This one here, this is got to be like pink or maroon or whatever. But it's like she's saying that is very creativity. She is talking about, and I don't know if you do any drawings. I know you a little bit, but I don't know you a whole lot. But she says that you've been doing some drawings, and it's almost like you're drawing for like somebody's wedding or something like that, or whatever. Or I don't know what it is, but I'm seeing like dresses being drawn or whatever. I'm also seeing like jewelry being drawn. I'm also seeing like folk. I don't know why that is. Sometimes what that means is what you might be getting into, okay, or something that you are interested in. So something that you might be drawing up in your head, okay. But you are definitely drawing because she's saying it's not just what you're physically drawing; it's also something that you're drawing up in your head. Does that make sense?
Yeah, some of it does. I'm gonna have to sit with it.
Okay, sit with that. Because she's also talking about weddings. She's talking about weddings, she's talking about, okay, all right.
With flowers, I work with brides sometimes.
Okay.
I'll do big flowers.
Okay, it feels like, do you also, okay, no, stop asking. I'm gonna go with, she's also showing me photography, okay? It's almost like you've got a big gigantic camera, and then you take pictures of people in their weddings and all of that other stuff like that. You're going to be going in a different direction, a completely different direction, okay? And she wants to prepare you for that, okay? I feel like right now you're kind of standing like this, sideways, okay? It feels like you're going sideways a little bit and kind of walking straight while you're going sideways. And I feel like things feel a little bit overwhelming, but it's going to be okay. Okay, I want to remind you that it's going to be okay, but it's not me that's telling you it's okay. It's Grandma. Okay. I also want to say, when it comes to self-doubt, let go of that. You're holding on to it like you hold on to a big batting. Okay, and she says you can actually let go of that. Okay, when it comes to doubt, let go of that doubt because you are good. Do you understand? What she means is, you are just as good of a medium as I am, okay? And you are very funny. She's pushing you. She's pushing you. She wants you to go forward. There's something that you are doubting whether you should do, and you're kind of like stepping back. And when you feel that nudge, you kind of hold back. Okay? But what she's doing is pushing you. She's pushing you. So that means go for it, do it. Whatever it is that you're holding back on, do it, okay? And I'm going to leave all of that with you. Love and blessings. God bless you. And thank you for letting me read for you. How are you? That is great. There's a birthday cake being shown, Robert. Did somebody have a birthday in your family recently, or was there a Oh, that's right. You had a birthday. Wow. So I'm going to say happy birthday to you, because they're showing me a birthday cake. I want to say your father, as a matter of fact, is the one who's bringing that birthday cake through. Okay, he stands directly behind you on the left side of the house, which means it's the father's side of the house. Stands very clearly. He shows me a cigar. I don't know if your father ever smoked cigars, but he's showing me a cigar because I'm seeing him smoking. Okay, so that's exactly what he's doing. I don't know if he would actually approve of you smoking personally, but he's just smoking himself. But that's how he actually shows validation to me. Okay. And then he's also drinking wine, because I want to say that there's something that he's celebrating with you, okay? He's celebrating something with you. So, congratulations. Whatever this is that he's celebrating with you, congratulations, okay? And there's a lot to celebrate, and there's a lot for me to say congratulations to you about, okay? We're very happy for you, we're very proud of you. Keep going. He's showing me your legs, okay? Particularly the upper part of your legs, more like your thighs, okay? And he's saying, keep walking, keep up that activity. That makes sense? All right? And don't stop. Don't stop. Your heart is good still. But I think you internalize it a lot, you worry about it. Stop. Stop worrying. All right? I'm gonna leave it there. God bless you. Love and blessings. Purple shirt. Why the heck did I forget the name? Have you gotten the reading already? Good. We've not gotten the reading yet. Loud and clear. Thank you so very much. There was a lady who's stepping in. She steps in directly behind you. This would actually feel more like a sister to me, but I don't think you have a sister in the spirit world. So she actually tells me loud and clear she is your guide, okay? And she comes in a little bit younger than you, okay? She wears blondish hair, and her hair comes all the way down. I've seen her before. And I always mistaken her for sister because she's close to you, okay? Now, she's talking about, you've been very frustrated lately. Something's been frustrating the hell out of you. And she says, and what she wants to, and what she is saying is step back, let go, okay? There's something that you have to let go of. And as a matter of fact, she takes her hands on your shoulders and she's kind of pulling you back, okay? But this is not your fight. So you just gotta let go and just trust, okay? And everything's okay. It's better for your health and better for your heart. I don't know what this is specifically. They don't tell me. I just go with whatever messages they give me. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to give you that. And I don't understand that message. Sometimes I don't understand, but it's not for me to understand. God bless you. Love and blessings. Reverend Bob.
Yes.
Hi, Reverend Bob. How are you? As I step into your rate of vibration, there are two rates of vibration that come in. One is Bob. One is Bob. He's standing nice and tall. He's standing a lot younger, too. With all that brown, lovely hair. Did he have brown hair? I don't know. But he stands nice and tall. He shows me that you are packing. Not necessarily that you are packing to leave. It's metaphysically showing me that you are preparing for what is to come. And he is very proud of you. He says, keep going, but don't be overly paranoid.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Keep preparing, though. You are, for some reason, overanalyzing, thinking that what is to come very soon. But just be prepared. Continue packing. Now, packing means more metaphysical. meaning to prepare. So continue to prepare, but don't think it's actually going to come sooner than it is. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So don't internalize it.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right. Just keep packing. Also, I'm also being shown by them that what you need to do, no, not what you need to do. I see that you are walking at a very fast pace. Okay? Walking at a very fast pace. You are going down that path very quick. And I'm trying to understand this a little bit. I'm trying to understand this. It's like you're going down that path very fast, and it feels very positive, if I may say so myself. It feels very positive. So keep going down that path. And because I don't understand it, I'm going to give that to you.
Okay.
And that's just for you. Things are going to start to change at the seance. Not for the negative, but for the positive. It's going to definitely change for the positive. I also feel like things are going to change for your readings and for your mediumship as well. Okay? So stay tuned for that. Love and blessings.
Thank you.
How you doing, sir? Good. I want to step in on what feels like a fatherly rate of vibration for you. It feels like a fatherly rate of vibration. There's a gentleman that comes in onto the father's side of the house. In fact, he's taken both of his hands, and in particular, he's holding on to both of your shoulders. Now, what he's showing me, and I only give what I get, okay? I only give what I get, is you're standing right here in front of this path, and there's one path, there's another path, there's another path, and what you're doing is, where do I go? Where do I go? And this is just what this father rate of vibration has shown me. You're looking and you're not sure where to go. And I don't know specifically where he is pointing, whether this be career, relationship, moving, because I feel like there's multiple things in your life where you feel like there's all these angles to go, okay, and many different decisions. He says, choose what decision you want to go to and just trust, okay? Just trust, and everything is going to be okay. I can't tell you whether it's career, relationship, or whatever. There's three things in particular that you just have to trust, because it all leads down to one path, okay? I'm going to give that to you, and I'm going to say love and blessings, and God bless. All right. How you doing? Your mother wants to step in. Oh, yes. Your mother is definitely stepping in, and as she steps in, she is placing her hands on your shoulders, and there's a lot of energy coming down all the way to your legs and into your feet. She's also placing energy into your chest area where you are having a lot of breathing issues lately. She is saying, slowly breathing down. She's telling me that what you need to start doing is saving up that money so that you can move out of here. And it's time for you to leave the nest. Okay? It's time for you to leave the nest and for you to get on your own. She's proud of you. She's been watching over you. And she just wants you to keep moving forward. One of the things she wants me to say, hold your tongue. And I'm going to say that, and it's all with love, okay? It's all with love. All right? She only says that with love. Spirits always tell people things with love. Love and blessings. God bless you. Good morning, family.
Good morning.
My name is Two Feathers. I am Avery's guide, more known as his gatekeeper. I am here to tell you an urgent message that as we all go through challenges, the rest of this year and next year. We must all stand together strong and not give up. We must all remain in faith and know that we can stick this out together. Remember, we should all be together and be there for one another and be there for others, whether they believe or not. Until we meet again. That's okay, I think I can.
Okay. Well, I'd like to thank Two Feathers for coming in to visit. During one of our seances, it was predicted that Avery was going to go into trance with a message like that. So, and it happened.
Yeah.
In fact, I would be surprised.
I don't know what was said.
Oh, okay. Well, guess what? We got a recording of it.
I can see what was said.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for coming tonight. Yeah. Thank you for coming today, and I will now do the benediction, and I'm going to do my own benediction, which is, though this service now ends, we carry our spiritual truth with us each day. As we go about our daily lives, we are reminded that our spirit guides attend to us. We are reminded that each lesson we learn is for our spiritual growth. We are part of the divine heritage of the infinite. Our mission is clear. Be true to ourselves, share our truth and kindness with others, and that is all that we need to do. So bless you all. Thank you. Amen. Thank you, everyone. We do have some coffee.